What if I told you that you only need 4 notes to create piano improvisations that sound emotional, deep and absolutely breathtaking? Just 4 carefully chosen notes and you can improvise for hours. In today's video I will show you exactly how this works step by step, so you can try it immediately at your own piano, and there's also a free PDF for this tutorial, so you can download the notes and practice everything calmly at home, and you will find the link in the video description below. If you love emotional piano music, make sure to subscribe to the channel. This is a place where I share all the things you usually don't learn in traditional piano lessons, so give this video a thumbs up and then let's dive in. Today we are improvising in the key of G major, and since every improvisation needs a harmonic foundation, meaning chords, let's first look at the chords that belong to this key. The diatonic chords in G major are G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished and G major. So these are all chords that belong to the key of G major. We will go through this quickly today, but if you like to understand how to find the correct chords for any key on your own and which chords work well together, I highly recommend my online course Modern Piano 1. There I explain the full system in a very clear and practical way. So before we start improvising, there's another little step we are doing. We are doing a small harmony trick to make the last chord, the F sharp diminished, sound more pleasant. We will replace it. Instead, we just use the 5th scale degree. That means we play a D major in first inversion here. Yeah, that means you just take your thumb and put it 1 white key up, and then it sounds much smoother. Right? This is more beautiful because today we want to improvise something calm and beautiful, and then this would sound too dissonant, and with this little trick to just use the 5th scale degree here and play it in the first inversion, so we have a D over F sharp chord. This is the trick we can do here. Now, often people play just the block chords in the left hand and then improvise using the G major scale in the right hand. I will play you an example. This could sound like this maybe. Yeah? But honestly, that often sounds a bit flat because, you know, the block chords feel very dense and heavy, and I don't know, something really is missing. What we want is to create a beautiful sound now, which is much more open and wider. So we just want to spread the chords out to create more space between the 3 notes, okay? And that what we do is we just take the 3rd out of the triad and move it 1 octave higher. That means we take the B and play it here, yeah? And then we have such a beautiful sound because it sounds wide and open. And we won't play all the 3 notes together because, as you can see, my hands are too small and maybe your hands also are too small, yeah? But no problem, because we will play the 3 notes one after another as an arpeggio, like this: G, D, B. And for sure we are using the sustain pedal, because with the sustain pedal the sound will be much more beautiful. And like this we can create wonderful left-hand patterns. And I would say let's go through every chord of the scale now and apply this pattern. So we are starting on G major. We are doing the same thing with A minor, right? Then B minor. Next one is C major. just put the third of the triad up, then D major, F sharp, okay, then E minor, and then the last one is the D over F sharp. So we are beginning with F sharp, then comes the D, and now there's only the A of the D major triad missing, right? So the A we are playing up here, like this. And then we are back at G major again. So let's repeat this. Isn't this beautiful? And I mean, this was just an exercise, but practice this a few times in a row, that you get familiar with this beautiful left-hand pattern and with all the chords that belong to the scale. And by the way, if you haven't downloaded the beautiful sheet music yet, then make sure to grab it now. In the video description below, you will find a download link. And yeah, I think it really helps to have the notes in front of you while playing. And now we said we want to create melodies that really touch the heart. And here comes a special trick now. Let's look at the G major scale again. We have G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp and G again. And now we just give them numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And among these 7 notes, there are 4 magical notes that sound beautiful over all our diatonic chords we play in the left hand. And today we will limit ourselves to these 4 special notes. And now I tell you the 4 notes. Our 4 magical notes are the first one, the second one, the 5th, and the 7th note of the G major scale. So we have only 4 notes, and now I would say, now let's play our chord arpeggios in the left hand and let these 4 notes just float above them. Now let's continue with E minor down here. Yeah, and you can already hear how beautiful and emotional the colors become. The next step is that we just get comfortable with these 4 notes. Because look, we could just rearrange them, change their order, and we can, for example, move the lowest note on top, and then we can invent new melodies with just another order of the 4 notes. Then we put the lowest note up again, and then maybe one last time. And with each inversion, we will find new melodies with these beautiful 4 magical notes. So your exercise is just take your right hand now and go exploring. Search for beautiful little melodies, okay? That you maybe begin. Yeah, maybe like this. So really dive into the sound of these 4 special magical notes. And here comes also a little trick, how to find these notes faster in any inversion. You can just think of it like you are playing a D major triad, but you are just adding the G, yeah? And then you have your 4 special notes. And when you are playing G major in first inversion, then just add the G here. When you are playing G major in second inversion, then just add the G here, okay? So you need a little bit different fingerings for that, but you really get used to it when you practice these shapes very often. So this is when you start with D major in root position, then this one is when you start with D major in first inversion, and this is when you start with D major in the second inversion. Yeah, but you can also think of it as if you would play a G sus2 and you are just adding the F sharp. Yeah, this is also possible. And then maybe when you are playing the G sus2 as an inversion, yeah, this would look like this. And this is exactly the same thing. So yeah, take the one that is easier for you. And by the way, if you want to master inversions fluently and yeah, so that you really understand this system, I highly recommend my online courses Modern Piano 1 and Modern Piano 2. And there you will become very confident with triads and their inversions. So you don't have to overthink anymore, yeah? And this is such a game changer when you are improvising, because like that, imagine you would find beautiful melodies like this without even thinking about it. It just comes out of your hands naturally and automatically. And in the Modern Piano 1 course, you will become very confident with triads and inversions. And this is the absolute foundation. It's so worthwhile, you know, that you really can play inversions. And in the brand new Modern Piano 2 course, we will dive much deeper in it and we will add more beautiful colors to the simple triads. So if this interests you, more information about the courses you will find in the video description below. Now let's just take the E minor in the left hand and play the arpeggio, and in the right hand we will freely explore combinations of the 4 notes. For now there is no strict rhythm needed. It's just free time, and let the left hand start and then let the right hand answer, for example. Yeah, I will play you something that you can see what's happening. So you are just starting with your left hand. And then again. And you just go on like this, and you can explore the different sounds and the different shapes and find beautiful melodies like this. Okay, and now comes the next challenge. Now let's try a small chord progression. And a beautiful chord progression in the key of G major is that we begin with C major, then we go to E minor, and then we go to D major, and just play it twice. Yeah? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 now again in the right hand you are just using the 4 magical notes as your color palette, right? So this could sound like this. Or you could also change the chords and add another diatonic chord if you want. Maybe that you are starting on C, then you go to E minor, and then you have the beautiful D over F sharp, and then to the G major, for example. This sounds a little bit more brighter, and then you just add the 4 notes, yeah? I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Take your time to really get comfortable with the left hand arpeggios and then the 4 beautiful notes that I showed you. Practice it slowly and step by step. And if you would like to go deeper and really learn how to improvise in this style from the ground up, yeah, then take a look at my online course Modern Piano 1 and Modern Piano 2. In part 1 you learn the complete system behind free piano playing, how to think in numbers instead of just notes, and how to improvise in any key. You will also develop a strong technique for playing triads and inversions finally fluently, and that's the foundation that you need, that you can follow along the Modern Piano 2 course. And in the Modern Piano 2 course you will learn beautiful chord modifications, and everything stays in a modern contemporary style of piano, you know, this kind of piano music that touches your heart. And there are truly inspiring exercises waiting for you. And you will learn everything with a clear structure. And as always, you find more information about the courses down below in the video descriptions. And it would be a pleasure to welcome you to one of these courses.